Okay, so if you're having front of the shin pain, so right there, whenever you're doing jogs or walks, any kind of cardiovascular activity, we'll go ahead and show you how to address that. So the first treatment we'll use is we're actually going to use a floss band here. So, and what this is helpful for is if the pain is already in the calf. So this is how we would get the cramping out of the area. And this is also something you can do before you would go doing the cardio activity that is causing this pain. So what we do, and you can do this to yourself, but I'll just show you how to do it now, is we're going to take one of these floss bands, and we're going to start down by the ankle. We want to wrap the band around, and as we wrap it, we're going to cover about half the distance of the previous wrap. And we're going to be wrapping it up the calf, and we're applying tension in the band. And how much tension you need, you kind of get better at each time you do it, of knowing exactly how much is enough. But if you think about how hard you can pull, only pull about a third or 50% of that much, and that'll give enough tension to squish kind of the fluids out of the muscle. So you'll start down by the ankle, below the muscle starting, where the muscle kind of gets thick, you start just below that. We'll now wrap up the length of the muscle, and when we get to the top, kind of right below the knee, we'll go ahead and kind of cap off the band there. So basically after our last wrap, we just tuck that last little bit in. And then in this position, I'll have my mom kind of hang her leg like this, and she'll do 10 circles of her foot in one direction. So she would just go nice and slow, kind of making big circles, and then we'll pretend she did 10. So she'll go 10 in the other direction now. And what this does is makes the muscle kind of move underneath that band, and again it helps kind of flush out some of that fluid. So after she does 10 and 10, we then take the band off, and then that preps the muscle for activity, or it'll get rid of the pain if you're having cramping pain at that moment. Okay, so that is the first treatment. Okay, here you can see the drill we would do to strengthen that area. So again, we're working on the muscles of the front of the calf to try to get rid of what's considered like shin splint pains whenever you're doing cardio. So we would set up a band. It can be on anything really. If you're at home, it can be on the leg of a table, anything that's stationary. You're going to sit out in front of it, put the band across the kind of the backside of your toes here, and you're basically contracting that muscle. You can do, say, 20 reps on one side, then we'll do 20 reps on the other. And depending on your weaknesses and how often you did the cardio, a good place to start would be 3 sets of 20, and you could do it once or twice a day. And then hopefully as you're doing the reps, so that black band, doing those reps and doing this, over time you can get rid of that pain. Okay, hopefully this stuff helps. Good luck.